Hey guys, here's a really good one I want to show you today. So a customer of mine called up and said they had one of these little Firman W2100i Inverter generators. It's brand new. He said they bought it and put about 10 minutes on it, maybe an hour. I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was nothing. It was one use. And it stopped running. It wouldn't start again. And he told me that he took the cover off the back side, the engine cover, and had a look at the air cleaner, and it was full of sand. You can actually see down there, guys. There's some sand right there. And then he pointed out to me that if you look at the way the air is taken into this machine, the pickup for the air is right there on the bottom. Guys, it's on the bottom. So what do you think's going to happen when you run this thing? Well, it's going to suck up whatever's underneath of it. In this case, I guess they put it in sand. You know, I bet you it doesn't say anywhere in the manual not to put this thing on the ground. And what happens is the airbox, sorry you can't see that, the airbox connects to this rubber boot. It's right here. The airbox is right here. It connects along the back side. This presses against that rubber boot. And what it does is the air gets pulled in here, and here's your air filter, guys. The air filter sits right there, and honestly, if it's not in there, it's only in there by not even half an inch. It's just sitting in there by a quarter inch. This is supposed to catch the dirt that this thing sucks in because it's sitting on the ground. And it's supposed to filter, but I mean, there's nothing there. Like, all the stuff can just blow right past that. This is absolutely ridiculous, guys. I've never seen a machine designed and built like this. Why on earth would they put the pickup for the air, the intake, on the bottom of the machine? And honestly, I'm not joking. Look, there's the pickup boot right there, and it sticks into the bottom. You can even see all the sound in the bottom of this thing. And there's the hole right there where the air gets pulled up. And it sits not an inch off the ground. I don't know. So anyways, I looked at it and I said, well, I gave it a pull. And it didn't make any compression, like very weak compression. There's next to nothing there. You know, it's a small motor, I give it that. There's probably not a lot of compression, but at least there should be something. So I just hooked up my compression tester, guys, and this baby barely making 35 PSI. You pull this all day long, and it doesn't make barely 30. So obviously this machine has sucked up dirt or sand, because it's everywhere, and it's ingested it, and it scored up the piston rings. Now, one thing I did while I was at his place, while we were looking at this, when I went there, was I pulled this oil dipper out, and I noticed that the oil was very gray. Usually indicates metal grindings. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there. It's very gray. And we actually put some of this oil on our fingers and we rubbed it, and it was gritty. It was very gritty. So I bet you there's a combination of sand, dirt, and engine lining inside of that. So the moral of this story, guys, is do not buy one of these generators. I'm sure it functions well if you hang it from the ceiling, but generally these things sit on the ground, and the way this is designed, guys, what an absolute total failure. I've never seen anything like it before. I don't mean to sound arrogant in this video, but I've been working on this stuff a long time. Come on, Firman. You probably copied something else out in the marketplace and changed it just enough to make it your own. But really, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you that on this video. It's kind of totally weird video for me to make because I've never seen a machine like this before do this sort of a thing. Blows me away. Hit the subscribe button. Hopefully we don't see too many more of these kind of things come along our way, but at least we know now if we do get calls for these machines, we kind of have an idea of what to look for immediately. I don't know if you can see There's little bits, yeah, there you go. There's little bits of sand on the inside of the air box there. All it does is it gets sucked from that port just right down, right through there, right underneath of this air filter. What if we install the air filter the other way? See, I don't know if that's any better, because now you've got the hole on top. You've got the gap on top there. Really, it's a bad design. That sits on top. That sits on top like that. So what it does is the air gets sucked here and in through this. But again, obviously it's all just kind of blown right past that thing. Had they have put the pickup hole not at the bottom, but here, like on the Honda 2000s, halfway up or at the top, you would never had any of these problems. I assume they do this for sound deadening, because you do get some noise feedback through the intake and it causes sound, so maybe it makes this thing quieter, but honestly, don't buy one, guys. Don't buy one. Alright, once again, hit the subscribe button. I'll try to make you some more videos about cool stuff and things this summer, this spring and this summer, and thanks for watching.